Hi, real estate agents. It's Janelle Lorenzano. I'm the operating partner and broker of the Keller Williams Safe Harbor Group, which includes Keller Williams of Palm Beaches, Jupiter, Treasure Coast, Port St. Lucie, and Vero Beach. Wow, that was a lot to say. I wanted to bring with you some incredible strategies today that you can use in your business for problem solving. Now, what many of you may not know is prior to coming into real estate, I actually worked for the Army for almost 14 years, and I learned tools that I can use in not only life, but in my real estate business. So the solving strategy that I have for you today is something that we call divide and conquer. Now, as soon as I say that, it's obvious that I worked for the military. What divide and conquer is basically a mental model that helps us break up a problem, a power structure, or a challenge in order to overcome it. In a military context, the model is used as that divide and rule, which represents a strategy of dividing basically a larger enemy force into smaller groups that have less power and can be controlled or overcome as a result. Now, obviously, we don't want to do that in real estate because our job is to build relationships, not bust them up. We don't want to do sabotaging in society or the industry, and we don't want to create chaos amongst real estate agents or their clients. So that's not our goal. However, what we can do is use this strategy in the problem solving portion of what we do when we're trying to navigate a transaction to the close. Now, there's a lot of positive ways you can use this strategy. And basically what you're going to do is use it in your decision making or problem solving only. We're going to break down a problem. So basically you have a problem, then you break the problem down into independent, manageable, relatable parts. So you take the problem, break it into subcategories or sub problems, then you come up with solutions. And through that decision making process, basically a decision tree, you are able to resolve the smaller problems, which then in turn roll up and solve the overarching problem. So it is very similar to the way we set our goals. In real estate, we always say you set your goal, you pick what you want, and then you put it into bite-sized pieces, right? The GPS would be a perfect example. There's one goal, 3 priorities, and then each priority has 5 strategies, which all roll up to that one goal. It's the same thing. We're using basically the same strategy or process to set our goals as we are to solve the problems. So you can use this, but again, I want to caution you, you would not use it to gain power. So we've seen people in society, in real estate, create a problem or division so that they can gain power and make themselves maybe look good or come out as the hero. Well, what we know is that is a good short-term solution, maybe. However, long-term, in when you look at the whole piece of it, it basically ends up resulting in distrust, and often anger. And we don't want that in our transaction. We don't want that type of relationship with our clients or other agents or other brokerages. So again, not a strategy you would use to gain power, but definitely a strategy that you could use to resolve problems within the transaction. So learning how to basically understand and implement that, and also know when it's being used against you. It's been known for corporations or even politicians or people in general in the society to use this strategy to just create uncertainty and fear. But again, that's not something you would want to do for a long-term win. So use the divide, conquer, and then combine strategy to problem solve. So it's basically 3 steps. Again, you divide. So you divide the problem into sub problems or smaller categories. Then you're going to conquer, which means you solve each sub problem. And then you can combine the solutions to determine the best solution for the original problem. Um, be aware that you will hit, when you learn how to do this right, you will eventually hit what we call the base case. And the base case is where you've broken the problem down so far that you really can't break it down any further. You know, I have to say, the best compliment that I ever received was from our managing broker in this industry. And one day she said to me, you know, we were working together, fairly new. She was working with me only for a couple months. And she said, you know, it blows my mind how you take a problem apart and you kind of look at it in 360 degrees. Well, that's not a special thing. It's training. It's learning how to use the divide and conquer method to solve problems quickly, because your mind should, as you gain practice with this, your mind will go very quickly through that problem solving strategy. And then before you know it, you have learned how to do it very quickly, and it will benefit not only you, it will benefit your clients, and it will benefit the agent on the other side of the transaction. So I hope that these strategies, now let's, in the real world, we would like to never have to use them, but we're in real estate and we constantly are hitting obstacles and challenges. I hope these strategies help you and your clients in 2023 overcome any challenges that you may hit. Below, you'll see that I offer free coaching in real estate. My number one goal is to help all agents in the industry. And if you feel as though you could benefit from some incredible coaching, and I don't mean just rah, you know, that sugar high, get you through the day. I'm talking about strategies, tools, systems, models that will help bring longevity to your real estate career. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help you and would love to give you some pointers. Have an incredible 2023, and I look forward to doing a transaction with you soon. Take care.